So steps natin, still we'll hide it through an acronym, and that is what we call, tatawagin pa rin natin through, in a certain word na droga. Droga. Ito yung pang-apat na vices na i-discuss natin. So, among the four including the alak, the sugal, the yosi, yung pang-apat yung pinakamatindi. Matatawag kong pinakamatindi. So as much as possible at the start pa lang, sasabihin ko na agad sa inyo, do not try drugs. So do not attempt to even try drugs. So even if dumating sa point na matempt ka on yung time about drugs, don't ever attempt to try it. Kasi when you are taking drugs, ang pinakasinisira niya yung utak mo. So, kapag nalulung ka, kapag na-addict ka dun sa tinatawag na drugs, iba na yung magiging pag-iisip mo. So, matatawag kong pinakatindi dun sa lahat ng mga vices na diniscuss natin kasi pag nawala ka na sa sarili mo, you might end up of losing your life or you might end up of ruining your life. So ganun yung mangyayari when you get addicted to drugs. Or gusto mo bang matokhang? Diba usok-uso yan ngayon na pag even if you are a user or pusher, matindi pa rin yung pagkakasala mo sa mata ng batas. Kasi you know that drugs is prohibited in our country. So you don't have to try it. Hindi mo kailangang i-try. So, since alam mong masama, katulad ng mga vices na discuss natin, the start pa lang, kung alam mong masama yung isang bagay, why do you think na kailangan mo siyang i-try? Diba? Sabi nga natin, since you are old enough, you know already what you are doing. So, ibig sabihin, kung alam mong masama yung pagda-drugs, ibig sabihin, hindi mo siya gagawin. So, kung matino ang pag-iisip mo, alam mo na taking drugs is not a good idea. So, as much as possible, do not try any of the vices that we have discussed. Mga binigay nating vices, yung yosi, alak, sugal, and most especially yung droga. So, if you want to have a better life in the future, so avoid those vices. So, may mga iba't iba pang vices tayo may encounter. Yun nga lang, katulad ng sinabi natin, if you are a strong-willed person, I don't think na when you encounter that vices that we are mentioning, I don't think matitempt ka to try it. So it's just a matter of the mindset that you have. Kung ang mindset mo is not to try it, then stick to it. So even if you are being pushed by your friends to try it, so as long as yung mindset mo is for you not to try it, then yung mga kaibigan mo, walang magagawa kahit anong gawin nila. Basta, focus first on your studies, focus first on the things that you need to do for you to come up with a better life in the future. So, doon ka mag-focus. Kasi, pag ginawa mo yung mga vices na ng mga vices na yan, na bata ka pa lang, so I don't think papunta ka doon sa gusto mong marating sa buhay mo. So, lahat ng yan, nandito yan para ma-encounter natin. But it's on the person itself kung tatry niya ba yan o hindi. Kaya katulad ng inuulit-ulit natin kanina, it's just a matter of your mindset. Mindset mo is not, then you don't have to try it. Hindi naman kailangan. So, katulad sinasabi natin sa mga nakaraan pa, na ang always isipin mo, what will be your future if you are not going to try those those vices. So, then isipin mo lagi, di ba? You are just going to think of the future. So, katulad sinasabi natin, if you want to come up with a better future, so do not try any of these vices. Lalong-lalo na yung drugs. So, ayan yung pinakamatindi sa lahat. So, kasi ang sinisira ng drugs ay yung utak natin. So, mas nasira yung utak ng isang tao or naanuhan na siya ng drugs. So, ang tendency, iba na yung mga naiisip niya. So, yun na yung gagawa siya ng mga krimen na even though labag sa kalooban niya, pero hindi na niya ma-stop yung ginagawa niya. It's because that person already is what we call addict or addicted to that what we call drugs. So, ayun yung iiwasan natin. Ayun yung dapat nating tatandaan o isa-isip natin na masama yung pagtitake ng drugs or masama yung kahit anong vices na pwede natin ma-encounter sa buhay natin. So, habang bata ka, since alam mo na mali yung mga binanggit natin vices or makakasira sa iyo bilang isang tao yung mga vices na minention natin. So as early as now, so yung mindset mo dapat iset mo na siya na when time comes na ma-encounter mo yung mga vices na yun, so iiwasan mo siya. So iset mo siya na iiwasan mo siya na ang iniisip mo is yung mangyayari sa'yo in the future kapag ginawa mo yan. And ano din yung mangyayari sa'yo in the future kapag hindi mo yan ginawa. So it's just again a matter of your mindset or a matter of how you deal with that certain vices na binention natin. So again, my stand is do not try any of the vices that we have mentioned. So ito na yung pinaka pang-apat do sa vices na yun. So ito na rin yung huli do sa mga vices na i-discuss natin. So hopefully, nabigyan ko kayo ng paalala na iwasan yung kahit anong vices na discuss natin. So that when you grow old and when you do have your own family, so maisasalin nyo rin sa kanila na yung mga paalalang ibinigay ko sa inyo nung nag-aaral ka pa. So that is the message of the steps that we call droga. Ano nga ba yung droga niya? So unahin natin yung steps natin for us to transform from vertex form of the quadratic function to the general form of it. So alam natin that the vertex form of the quadratic function is in the form y is equal to a times the quantity x minus h quantity squared plus k. And you are going to transform it into the general form, which is in the form y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. So what are we going to do to transform that vertex form to general form? So let's start with the first step. So D stands for do square a binomial. In a vertex form of the quadratic function, we do have there what we call square of binomial. That binomial inside the parenthesis separated raised to the second power. Ayun tinatawag natin square of binomial. So what we are going to do as the first step to transform it in general form is to expand that square of binomial. So, paano ba tayo nag-square ng binomial? Natatandaan ba yung discussion ninyo ng grade 8 kayo? How to square a binomial? Una, square the first term. So, yung nasa loob ng parenthesis tayo, nasa raised to the second power. Una, square the first term. Second, twice the product of the first and the last term. Again, twice the product of the first and the second term or the last term. Then third, at square the last term. So yung three steps natin yun in order for us to square a binomial na natatandaan natin, na natatandaan nyo during your grade 8, ay yun yung gagamitin nyo. So the first thing you're going to do is do square a binomial. So expand natin yung square binomial na makikita natin in a given vertex form of the quadratic function. Then R will follow. R stands for result should be simplified. So once we expand that square of binomial in your given vertex form, then you have to simplify now the given result. So that means we are going to isolate the equation now until it becomes general form of the quadratic function. So here, 2 steps lang, you can right away transform the vertex form of the quadratic function to its general form. So it's very simple na matatransform natin yung vertex form to general form of the quadratic function. So, balik tayo doon sa steps natin na droga. So since we're through on transforming vertex form of the quadratic function to the general form of it, so let's proceed now on deriving quadratic function by table of values. So even though we have already discussed this, but those givens that we answered on our last topic about deriving quadratic function by table of values are that given table of values includes 0 on the values of x. But what if there is no 0 on the value of x? Kasi diba, nung discuss natin yun, ayun yung clue natin para makapag-box tayo ng 3 numbers including the value of y, 1 value of y, 1 first difference, and 1 second difference. So ang kailangan mo lang is to look for the value of y when x is 0. What if 0 is not present doon sa mga values of x natin on the table of values? So what are we going to do? So ganito ang gagawin natin. There are 2 ways for us to do that para malaman natin or para makuha natin yung equation of the quadratic function in general form kapag ganun yung given table of values natin. So sabi dito, O. O stands for, on the other hand, G. This follows with G. G stands for, get 3 ordered pairs, then substitute each to general form of quadratic function. Then apply solving systems of equation. So here, pag in-apply mo itong first method mo for you to transform or to get or derive the equation of the quadratic function given the table of values, sabi ko, kuha ka doon ng 3 ordered pairs, tatlong magkakatapat doon sa given table of values natin. Then sa substitute natin sa general form of the quadratic function, then we are going to apply systems of equation. Nga lang, if we are going to use this method on deriving the equation of the quadratic function, it will be time-consuming. So medyo matagal na proseso. Kasi gagamit ka pa ng method of solving system of equation. So in order for you to do it the easiest way, so you are going to use the other method. And that is A. The other method is, aside from that, you can also revise the table to find value of y when x is 0 by knowing the pattern. So, i-revise mo lang daw yung table. So, gagawa ka ng panibagong table na i-include mo na ngayon yung 0. Pero, you still have to find out for the value of y when x is 0. So, malalaman mo yon by simply knowing the pattern in a given table of values. Di ba? Ang ginagawa natin doon, we get up to the second difference. So, by doing that, nalalaman natin yung pattern na dapat maging answer niya sa ganito. So, dun pa lang, malalaman natin kung ano dapat na maging value ng y. So, that's what we are going to apply here. Of course, if you are going to answer a certain math problem, syempre, dun ka sa mas madaling way. So, in the 2 ways or the 2 methods that we have presented, sa mas madali, kung i-revise na lang natin yung table of values in order for us to find out or to derive the equation of the quadratic function given the table of values.